Welcome back to Nature Nest TV, where we help you grow smarter, not harder. What if I told you there are fruits that taste sweeter than store-bought candy, grow back year after year without replanting, require almost zero care, and most people have never even heard of them? I'm talking about perennial fruits that spread like weeds, produce buckets of sweet, delicious food, and laugh at drought, poor soil, and neglect. Meanwhile, the gardening industry keeps pushing strawberries and blueberries that need constant attention, perfect soil, and endless maintenance. Why? Because once you discover these 15 forgotten perennial fruits, you'll never buy another fruit plant from them again. Today, I'm counting down 15 perennial fruits that taste like nature's candy but grow easier than the weeds in your driveway. We're covering what each fruit tastes like, why they've been deliberately hidden from modern gardeners, exactly how easy they are to grow, how much fruit they produce, which zones they thrive in, and most importantly, how to get them growing in your yard this season so you can have sweet, free fruit for the rest of your life. Plus, I've got a powerful bonus tip at the end showing you how to create a candy garden that produces sweet fruit from early spring through late fall without you lifting a finger. Before we jump in, stop right now and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. Why? Because the knowledge I'm sharing today, fruits that grow themselves and taste better than anything at the grocery store, is exactly what big agriculture doesn't want you to know. They want you buying fruit every week, but I'm showing you how to grow your own forever, and I don't want you missing a single video. Stick around until the very end because I'm revealing a fruit at number 1 that's so sweet, so productive, and so easy to grow that it might just become your family's favorite plant. Let's dive in. Fruit. Number 15. Alpine strawberries, the tiny berries that taste like concentrated sugar. Let's start with something that looks familiar but tastes completely different. Alpine strawberries are not the big, watery strawberries you buy at the store. These are tiny, about the size of your thumbnail, but they pack an intense, sweet flavor that makes regular strawberries taste bland. What do they taste like? Imagine the sweetest strawberry you've ever eaten, then multiply that by 3 and add hints of pineapple and rose. That's alpine strawberries. Why were they forgotten? Because they're small. Commercial agriculture can't harvest them efficiently or ship them long distances. So they pushed big, bland varieties instead and buried alpine strawberries in history. How easy are they to grow? Ridiculously easy. Alpine strawberries are perennial plants that form neat little clumps about 6 to 8 inches tall. They produce fruit continuously from late spring through fall, sometimes even into winter in mild climates. Plant them once and they'll keep producing for 3 to 5 years. Plus, they self-seed, so new plants pop up around the originals. They grow in zones 3 through 10, tolerating both cold winters and hot summers. Planting instructions. Buy alpine strawberry plants or seeds, varieties like Mignonette or Alexandria. Plant in spring or fall in partial shade or full sun. Space plants 8 to 12 inches apart. They thrive in poor soil and need very little water once established. Maintenance. Almost none. Pick off dead leaves occasionally. That's it. Harvest. Pick berries when they're deep red and come off easily. You'll get a handful of berries every few days all season long. Eat them fresh. They're too delicious to waste on cooking. Yield. Each plant produces about a cup of berries per week during peak season, and they keep producing for months. Fruit number 14. Autumn olive, the superfood berry. Invading America. And that's a good thing. Autumn olive is technically considered invasive in parts of North America, but here's the truth. It's invasive because it's so tough and productive that nothing can stop it. What does it taste like? The berries are small, round, and speckled with silver dots. They taste like a cross between pomegranate and cranberry, tart, sweet, and slightly astringent with a unique flavor that's addictive. Why was it forgotten? It wasn't forgotten, it was demonized. Because autumn olive spreads aggressively, it got labeled as a bad plant, even though it produces more nutritious fruit than almost any cultivated berry. How easy is it to grow? It's not just easy, it's unstoppable. Autumn olive is a nitrogen-fixing shrub that improves soil, tolerates drought, thrives in terrible soil, and produces massive amounts of fruit with zero care. It grows in zones 3 through 8. Planting instructions. Plant young shrubs in spring or fall in full sun. Space them 10 to 15 feet apart. They get big. up to 20 feet tall and wide. Dig a hole twice as wide as the root ball, place the shrub, backfill, and water once. Done. Maintenance: none. In fact, the only maintenance is harvesting the fruit or occasionally cutting it back if it spreads too much. Harvest: berries ripen in late summer and fall. Spread a tarp under the bush and shake the branches. Ripe berries fall right off. Eat them fresh, make jam, dry them, or freeze them. Survival value: autumn olive berries have 15 times more lycopene, a powerful antioxidant, than tomatoes. They're loaded with vitamins A, C, and E. One mature shrub produces 50 to 80 pounds of fruit per year. Yield: one plant produces 50 plus pounds of berries annually for 30 plus years. Fruit number 13, honeyberry, haskap. The blueberry that tastes like blueberry mixed with honey. Honeyberries are one of the earliest fruiting plants in spring, and they taste incredible. What do they taste like? Imagine blueberries crossed with raspberries with a touch of honey and grape. They're sweet, tangy, and complex. Why were they forgotten? They're native to Siberia and northern Asia. Western gardening ignored them for decades until recently, when plant breeders started developing improved varieties. How easy are they to grow? Extremely easy. Honeyberries are the most cold-hardy fruit you can grow. They survive temperatures down to minus 55 degrees Fahrenheit. They bloom early and produce fruit in late spring, weeks before strawberries. They grow in zones 2 through 7. They actually struggle in hot climates. Planting instructions: buy at least 2 different honeyberry varieties for cross-pollination, varieties like Borealis and Tundra. Plant in early spring or fall in full sun to partial shade. Space them 4 to 6 feet apart. Dig holes twice as wide as root balls. Place shrubs, backfill, and water. Maintenance: almost none. Mulch around the base. Water during extreme drought. Harvest: berries ripen in late May or early June. Pick them when they're deep blue and soft. Eat fresh, freeze, or make jam. Yield: each mature shrub produces 5 to 10 pounds of berries per year for 30 plus years. Fruit number 12, currants, red, black, white, the forbidden fruit that's legal. Again, currants were literally banned in the United States for decades. Yes, you read that right. Growing them was illegal. What do they taste like? Red and white currants are tart and bright, like sour candy. Black currants are rich, sweet tart, and musky. Absolutely unique and incredibly delicious. Why were they forgotten? In the early 1900s, currants were banned because they could host a fungus that harmed white pine trees, an important lumber crop. The ban lasted until the 1960s in most states, and even after it was lifted, most people forgot currants existed. How easy are they to grow? Incredibly easy. Currants are perennial shrubs that produce fruit on 2 to 3-year-old wood. They tolerate cold, shade, and poor soil. They grow in zones 3 through 8. Planting instructions: buy currant bushes, red, white, or black, or all 3, in early spring. Plant in full sun or partial shade, spacing them 4 to 5 feet apart. Dig holes twice as wide as root balls. Place shrubs, backfill, and water. Maintenance: minimal. Prune out wood older than 3 years to keep the plant productive. Mulch around the base. Harvest: currants ripen in summer and hang in beautiful clusters like grapes. Strip entire clusters off the branches. Eat fresh, make juice, jelly, or syrup. Black currants make the best jam you'll ever taste. Yield: each mature shrub produces 5 to 10 pounds of berries per year for 20 plus years. Fruit number 11, gooseberries, the tart candy that grows in shade. Gooseberries are currants' thorny cousins, and they're just as productive and even easier to grow. What do they taste like? Green gooseberries are tart and tangy, like sour apple candy. Ripe gooseberries, red or purple varieties, are sweet tart and juicy, like sweet grapes with a kick. Why were they forgotten? Same reason as currants. They were banned for decades. Plus, they have thorns, which modern gardening doesn't like. How easy are they to grow? Extremely easy. Gooseberries tolerate shade better than almost any fruit. They grow in terrible soil, resist drought, and produce heavily with zero care. They grow in zones 3 through 8. Planting instructions: buy gooseberry bushes in early spring. Choose thornless varieties if you're worried about the spines. Plant in full sun or partial shade, spacing them 4 to 5 feet apart. Dig holes twice as wide as root balls. Place shrubs, backfill, and water. Maintenance: minimal. Prune out old wood every few years. Mulch around the base. Harvest: pick gooseberries when they're slightly soft. Some people harvest them green for pies and jams. Others wait until they're fully ripe and sweet. Yield: each shrub produces 5 to 8 pounds of berries per year for 20 plus years. Fruit number 10, serviceberry, Juneberry, the native berry that tastes like blueberry pie. Serviceberries are gorgeous ornamental trees that also happen to produce delicious fruit. What do they taste like? Like a cross between blueberries and cherries with hints of almond. They're sweet, juicy, and slightly nutty. Why were they forgotten? Because birds love them, and most of the fruit gets eaten before people realize it's ripe. But if you harvest at the right time, you get buckets of delicious berries. How easy are they to grow? Extremely easy. Serviceberries are native to North America and thrive on neglect. They tolerate poor soil, drought, cold, and even urban pollution. They grow in zones 2 through 9. Planting instructions: buy serviceberry trees or shrubs in early spring. Varieties like Regent or Thiessen produce large, sweet fruit. Plant in full sun or partial shade. Dig holes twice as wide as root balls. Place trees, backfill, and water. Maintenance: none. Serviceberries are native plants that take care of themselves. Harvest: berries ripen in early summer, usually June, hence the name Juneberry. Pick them when they're dark purple and soft. You'll be competing with birds, so harvest frequently. Yield: each mature tree produces 10 to 20 pounds of berries per year for 40 plus years. Fruit number 9, lingonberries, the Scandinavian superfood that grows in the coldest climates. Lingonberries are tiny, tart, and incredibly productive. What do they taste like? Like cranberries, but sweeter and less bitter. They're tart, bright, and perfect for jams and sauces. Why were they forgotten? They're Scandinavian. Most of North America didn't know they existed until recently. How easy are they to grow? Very easy in cold climates. Lingonberries are low-growing evergreen shrubs that spread slowly and produce fruit twice per year. They grow in zones 2 through 6. They hate heat. Planting instructions: buy lingonberry plants in spring. Plant in acidic soil, like blueberries, in full sun or partial shade. Space plants 12 to 18 inches apart. Maintenance: minimal. Mulch with pine needles to keep soil acidic. Water during dry spells. Harvest: berries ripen in summer and again in fall. Pick them when they're bright red. Yield: each plant produces about 2 pounds of berries per year for 20 plus years. Fruit number 8, ground cherry, the little lantern fruit that tastes like tropical candy. Ground cherries are not cherries. They're tiny fruits wrapped in papery husks that taste like pineapple mixed with mango and a hint of tomato. What do they taste like? Sweet, tropical, complex, like eating a gummy bear made from fresh pineapple. Why were they forgotten? Commercial farming couldn't figure out how to harvest them efficiently. They're small, delicate, and ripen over weeks instead of all at once. How easy are they to grow? Incredibly easy. Ground cherries are technically annuals, but they self-seed so aggressively that they act like perennials. Once you plant them, they come back every year on their own. They grow in zones 4 through 11. Planting instructions: plant seeds indoors 6 weeks before the last frost, or direct sow after the soil warms. Space plants 2 to 3 feet apart in full sun. Maintenance: none. They sprawl across the ground, producing hundreds of fruits all summer and fall. Harvest: fruits ripen when they fall to the ground inside their husks. Walk through your garden every few days and collect them. Yield: each plant produces 1 to 2 pounds of fruit per season, and they reseed forever. Fruit number 7, hardy kiwi, the grape-sized kiwi. With no fuzz. Hardy kiwis are not the fuzzy kiwis from the grocery store. They're smooth-skinned, grape-sized, and even sweeter. What do they taste like? Like regular kiwis, but more intense, sweet, tangy, and tropical. Why were they forgotten? Because most people don't know they exist. Everyone thinks kiwis only grow in warm climates, but hardy kiwis thrive in cold zones. How easy are they to grow? Very easy. Hardy kiwi vines are vigorous, climbing up to 30 feet. They produce fruit for decades with minimal care. They grow in zones 4 through 9. Planting instructions. Buy male and female vines. You need both for fruit. Plant in spring in full sun. Give them a strong trellis or fence to climb. Space vines 10 to 15 feet apart. Maintenance. Prune in late winter to control growth and encourage fruiting. Harvest. Fruits ripen in late fall. Pick them firm and let them soften indoors. Yield. Each mature vine produces 50 to 100 pounds of fruit per year for 50 plus years. Fruit number 6. Elderberries, the immune-boosting berry that grows everywhere. Elderberries are famous for their medicinal properties, but they're also delicious when cooked. What do they taste like? Tart, earthy, and slightly sweet when made into syrup or jam. Why were they forgotten? Raw elderberries can cause stomach upset, so people got scared. But cooked elderberries are safe, delicious, and incredibly healthy. How easy are they to grow? Extremely easy. Elderberry shrubs grow 6 to 12 feet tall and produce massive clusters of berries with zero care. They grow in zones 3 through 9. Planting instructions. Buy elderberry shrubs in spring. Plant in full sun or partial shade, spacing them 6 to 10 feet apart. Maintenance. None. They grow like weeds. Harvest. Cut entire berry clusters when they're dark purple. Cook them into syrup, jam, or wine. Yield. Each shrub produces 10 to 20 pounds of berries per year for 30 plus years. Fruit number 5. Aronia, chokeberry, the antioxidant king. Aronia berries have more antioxidants than any other fruit, even more than blueberries. What do they taste like? Tart and astringent when raw, but sweet and delicious when made into juice or jam. Why were they forgotten? The name chokeberry scared people off. How easy are they to grow? Ridiculously easy. Aronia shrubs survive extreme cold, heat, drought, poor soil, and flooding. They grow in zones 3 through 8. Planting instructions. Plant shrubs in spring in full sun or partial shade. Maintenance. None. Harvest. Pick berries in fall when they're dark purple. Make juice, jam, or syrup. Yield. Each shrub produces 10 to 30 pounds of berries per year for 30 plus years. Fruit number 4. Sea buckthorn, the orange berry packed with vitamin C. Sea buckthorn berries have 10 times more vitamin C than oranges. What do they taste like? Tart, tangy, and tropical, like a cross between pineapple, orange, and passion fruit. Why were they forgotten? They're thorny and hard to harvest, but the nutrition is worth it. How easy are they to grow? Very easy. They tolerate poor soil, drought, and coastal salt spray. They grow in zones 3 through 7. Planting instructions. Plant male and female shrubs in spring in full sun. Maintenance. None. Harvest. Freeze branches, then shake berries off. Yield. Each shrub produces 10 to 20 pounds of berries per year for 20 plus years. Fruit number 3. Hardy fig, the ancient fruit that grows in snow. Cold hardy figs like Chicago hardy survive zone 5 winters and produce sweet fruit. What do they taste like? Pure honey. How easy are they to grow? Very easy. Plant in spring in full sun. Yield. 50 plus pounds per tree annually. Fruit number 2. Nanking cherry, the sweet cherry that grows anywhere. Nanking cherries taste like sweet cherries, but grow in zones 2 through 7 with zero care. Yield. 10 to 20 pounds per shrub annually. Fruit number 1. Red raspberry, the ultimate sweet perennial. Red raspberries are the easiest, sweetest, most productive perennial fruit. Plant once, harvest forever. Yield. 5 to 10 pounds per plant annually for 20 plus years. Bonus tip. Create a candy garden plant all 15 fruits together for year-round sweet harvests. Smash that like button, comment which fruit you're planting, and subscribe to Nature Nest TV. Share this with everyone who loves free candy. Nature Nest TV. Grow smarter, not harder.